Alright, so yesterday I was kind of messing with the AEM gauges and I was mad about the faceplate. A few people said that you can flip it over and it says fuel pressure on the back, so I'm going to try it out. Also, I need to order some parts for the RX-7 from Mazda. They were closed yesterday because of the holiday, and I need to order the water pump and some gaskets. So the exhaust gaskets and then the turbo drain, turbo return gasket. So I am going to pull this apart. I already pulled it apart once, and the thing about it is when I didn't flip that over because I wasn't like expecting it to say something on the back. I just pulled it apart to see if there's an extra one in between, like sandwiched. So let's see what's on the back side of that thing. Everybody's saying something that there's going to be fuel pressure on the back of this. So it's oil PSI on one side, and guess what's on the other side? Bar, oil bar. So no dice. So just got over to Don's. I need to pick up some gaskets for the FD and driving the truck today. Okay, so I just kind of blasted the water pump housing block thing and the exhaust manifold. The exhaust manifold I'm going to coat with this stuff. I use this on a lot of exhaust housings and stuff like that aren't stainless steel. Since this looks like it's mild steel. I used this on the Volvo and it lasted the whole time I had the car, which was like 4 years. So yeah, I'm gonna spray the exhaust manifold with it, a few coats, and then you just pretty much start the car up, let it get to operating temperature, turn it off, and let it cool. And then it's pretty much a ceramic coating. It bakes in, and you know, I've never had an issue with it flaking off. And I got the throttle body gasket and the two O-rings that I needed for the you know, the spacers. So I didn't have the throttle body gasket, and then there's a O-ring that goes in between here and one that goes in between there. Sooner or later I'll delete this and make a little thing that goes to one of those clamps to one of these. So sooner or later I'll do that, but right now I'm not really worried about it. So I just brake cleaned it off. I'm gonna let it kind of evaporate. You can see it's right there, it's evaporating. So once it evaporates, I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll spray it with this stuff, and it'll be all nice and, you know, one color. It's a mild steel turbo manifold, so it's gonna continue to rust. So I don't wanna have it looking really bad underneath the hood. It'll be nice and, you know, silver, not silver. It'll look good, and then later on maybe I'll get like a nice stainless one, but right now this will work for what I'm doing, like a stainless V-band one. All right, so I finished the last coat, and it does look a lot better than it did before. I really like silver over, you know, the matte black. Just makes everything kind of flow a little bit better. You know, if it was stainless, I'd just leave it nice and shiny stainless, but it's not. So once I get the gaskets and bolts, I can put this on, put the turbo back on. I'm probably going to upgrade to MVR 44 mil wastegate, but for now I'll put the old style tile wastegate on, just so I could, you know, drive the car and everything. And then once I get the MVR, I'll put that on. But yeah, I like how it looks compared to how it did. And all I have really left is the water pump housing over there. I ordered a new water pump. And I'll probably just, you know, leave that blasted, wash it off, get all the glass beads and everything off of it, and you know, tap those holes, and should be good to go. But I do like how that looks, and I'm probably gonna really like how it looks in the car. And it'll be a lot nicer because there won't be studs. It'll just be bolts that go into the for the exhaust manifold. Before, it's kind of hard to, you know, get it in there because of studs and everything, but I did order some titanium bolts, so once those come, I can, well, and the gaskets, I can bolt all that stuff together. Just want to get that fitting out of this water pump housing, get that out, and for now, I'll probably run something similar to this. This was off of something off of Trevor's stuff that he didn't end up using, but something close to that. I'll end up using that and tapping this to, I don't know, M16 by 1.5 or maybe, you know, NPT, something like that. But I need to get that out first to figure out what size I need to go to get a fitting in there. All right, so I got it out. It is a big pain to get these out. You just have to pretty much get vice grips on them and like work them out as you're pulling. It's takes a lot of effort and takes a little bit of time. I tapped them to, what was this, the quarter MPT. The reason I didn't tap it to eighth was because after I pulled out the fitting, the hole was already too large by, I think it was almost 2 millimeters. So there wouldn't have been very good thread engagement. So the thing with MPT is the thread engagement and how it is tapered seals the fitting against whatever you're putting it to. So also another good reason to use NPT is if you can't, like right here, I could put a washer. So I'm probably going to do M16 by 1.5 if that is the right size. But on these, there's not enough area for a washer. So you can see on both these, there would be no way to seat it against the metal. So NPT is the best bet. Just drove up to Denver. I'm at Sherwin-Williams. I need to get some more paint. So I'm gonna get a gallon of that purple that I painted the VR4 just so I can finish the rest of the car. Half a gallon didn't do it. And I'm gonna also get some paint for the brake calipers. You know, they're kind of not that nice. So I'm probably gonna do aftermarket lines, and then I'll paint the calipers as well. And then also I'm gonna get hopefully some paint for the trim stuff, like a gunmetal or like the tuxedo black, something like that, just to make it kind of a little bit nicer. I'm in Castle Rock delivering some stuff for my friend that works at Sherwin-Williams because this guy was pretty mad, and you know, he always helps me out, so I'm gonna help him out. But my phone was dead, so I'm back in 2005 where I had to use map directions like a 9-year-old man. So I am using map directions, which is actually not very fun. It takes me back though. Okay, so just dropped the stuff off at the guy's house. He actually had a really tight setup. He had like a shop for all like his, like a metal building for all his like paint booth and kind of body work and stuff. He had a bunch of like Mustangs. He had a bunch of 7.3 diesel trucks, like crew cabs, and I guess like one like he painted it. It looked really nice. But yeah, pretty tight setup. And then he had like another like bigger, larger shop for all his like Mustangs and toys, and it looked like he had like a bunch of like crazy stuff in there. And but yeah, now I'm gonna head back to Pueblo, and I'm probably gonna get there pretty late. It's weird that, you know, I don't have my phone because I kept checking it. It's out of power. It's weird how you have like that habit to like check your phone. It's probably a bad habit. But the paper directions, one thing, you know, if you have to use them, just use your trip meter, because it helps out a lot. So you're not just having to constantly search roads. I have not had to use paper directions, I think, since 2006 or 2007, something like that, a long time. And yeah, it's just crazy. So I'm gonna have to watch some streets so I don't get lost and find my way back to I-25. So I am getting a little closer to home. I don't know what time it is because my clocks on my truck are wrong, and my phone is out of power, like I said before. The traffic was crazy. So I'm gonna see if my grandma wants to be in my video and see what she thinks of the color for the brake calipers, see which one she likes the best. Hey Grandma, what are you doing?
Well, I'm waiting for you.
You want to pick a color? So my grandma agreed with me with the color choice. I'm actually pretty excited because I really like the color that I'm gonna paint these calipers. But I'll let you guys kind of say which color you like the best, but this is the option. I have this orange. Oh, actually, I don't even know if it looks as good as it does. But both these are Lamborghini colors, 2017. I think they're 2017 Huracan colors. So orange with the purple, which this was a mistake color that I got. And then this is the color I actually wanted. Yellow and purple. It has almost like almost a green tint, but I'll show you guys what it actually looks like because the darkness doesn't give it any justice. Wow, it's really hard to see in the camera. But it's that yellow that comes on the Lamborghinis. It has like a pearl and metallic and stuff like that in there. And then this is also the orange that comes on the Lamborghinis, and it has, you know, the pearls and metallics in it as well. So my choice is the yellow. I really like how kind of, you know, complements and goes with the purple, and it also pop with the bronze. And later on I'll probably get larger brakes, but for now I'll just rock the stock. These are like the larger brakes that come on them, but I'll just go with these. And I think the yellow will just make it look a lot better. But yeah, and then there's the FD tail lights. And I found out, well, I'm not exactly sure, but it looks like they unscrew from the lenses. So I'll try that out. All right, so that's it for this video. I did some of the VR4. Well, you know, didn't really do anything to it. I got paint for it so I could, you know, fix it and finish it. I did some stuff to the FD. If you like the video, subscribe, comment below, click the bell to get notifications when I post new videos, which hasn't been that often lately. Sorry about that, but I'll get back on it. And, you know, I'll definitely try to get this VR4, you know, a little bit better paint job. You know, first paint job, got to learn from it. So thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.